when I work with clients who are interested in life planning and really financial planning, I like to take some time to get clear on really what they want in life. What do you want? Why do you want it? What are you willing to do to get it? What is it going to take to get it? Who's going to hold you accountable for getting it? How will you feel when you get it? And how will you help someone else get what they deserve? So that's part of it. But it starts with just a lot of questions, asking questions up front, open-ended questions, listening to them with energy and emotion to get a feel for who they are and what they're looking for. That first session, is basically just a get to know you session. After that, I actually provide tools for them to go work on. And some of those tools are identifying the top 4, those areas in their lives. What are their dreams? What are their wishes in some of these important areas of life? And they go back, they do some planning, they do some writing, and they'll come back and we'll talk about that a little bit. And then I'll give them those 3 questions that I just shared. The first one on 5 to 10 years left to live. The next one, actually the first one on you've got all your resources, all the resources you'll ever need. What would you do with your life? Would you change anything? Let yourself go, design the life that's richly yours. They'll work through that. Then we'll come back and we'll give them the 5 to 10 years left to live. What would you do with the time you have remaining? And then we get that question 3. So they'll answer those questions. And if it's a couple, they will do those separately. And when we come back together, we'll have a meeting and I'll start with one, then they ask the other one to be quiet. And then I'll go to the other one. And there are so many things that are uncovered in those types of sessions. But then from all that, at the end of that session, the second session, at the end of that session, when we've gone through those questions, I'll paint a picture of what I heard to get to their heart's core. And if I'm missing anything, when I share that picture, we adjust it. So we come up with those areas that they really want to focus on, that really matter to them. And then we'll go through, okay, so these are the things you want to work through. What could get in the way? How will you overcome those things? What steps are you going to take? Who's going to hold you accountable? And then we walk through that. And that's building out the plan, basically. And oftentimes money comes up. Hey, I'm going to leave my job next year, whatever. So we can use the financial planning side of it. But then there are some other steps that they'll need to take that I can help hold them accountable for. So just in general terms, that's how the process works. But it is something that I have really, and I've gone through the life planning with people and I've seen people change completely. They were headed in one direction and they realized, wait a minute, we need to be going in this direction. And they made some pretty radical changes in their lives. And we're happy that they did.